Hey, everybody, this is Dr. J and Professor Spike, coming live from Long Island, New York, where we said yesterday that the market may not be on solid footing, confirmed terror.
Yes,
We
we,
did
we
say
were
that yesterday.
we were reading the tea leaves.
We did not like the looks of the averages and some of the big tech stocks yesterday. And we said, at least I said, I think we all agreed that today would be another down day. And
Yeah,
unfortunately, we were right. Doesn't do my portfolio any good being
no,
right.
it goes with the old saying: you could either be right or you could be happy.
Yeah, I'm
This
not
this
happy.
time we were right.
I'm not happy to be right whenever I call for a downturn.
I was just taking a look at Atlases, and it's just continuing that knife dropping.
As it turns out, I should have sold more Sava than I did.
Oh, yeah, again. Well, again, that was Dr. J. I did not sell any of my Sava, Tim.
Yeah, Tim, I sold one
I'm a
third.
glutton for punishment.
One third of my Sava uh, yesterday, and I sold 3% more today.
Did you really? That's
Yeah,
a little. That's like a little cut off the top.
I just wanted to buy a little something else.
Uh huh.
So I
Yeah.
moved
Get
money.
yourself something nice here. Take 3%. Get yourself something nice. What
Yeah,
did you get? What nice thing did you buy?
that's a good question. I'm not sure that I remember.
There was
I'd have to look
there
at
was nothing that was enticing to me at all today.
I did, the only transaction I made was selling a little Sava and buying a little something. I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I
maybe
do remember. I think it was
maybe
more,
I'll look at Twits
I
to
think I
see.
bought more VRCA. The
Oh, okay,
swap I
okay,
made from the other day.
understood.
Yeah, I think.
Well, that's not on your list for today.
No, not on my list. But you know what's on my list? My 5 stocks for the year, my 5 picks for the year.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Do we want to do a 3 month revisit?
That's right, a 3-month revisit. You and me are in a virtual dead heat. Down 13%, you're down maybe 12.5%,
Yeah, all those water stocks.
something like that. And Arjun is down 1%. He's doing the best out of everyone
Oh, really?
because of Albo.
Oh, because of Alpo, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, no,
Novus held up today? Well, yeah, okay, we'll take a look at a Novus maybe.
okay, good.
Thomas is with us, Joda's with us, Tim is with us, Marco is with us. Doug Farinelli just showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Arjun's very happy about that. Arjun's just back from vacation, so he was too sick from eating poison Mexican food, I guess.
Little Montezuma.
Montezuma's revenge. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Kamal has a case of the marketitis. It's going
The
around.
market Zuma revenge.
Marketitis is going around.
You're right.
Andrew is with us.
Flu. Andrew, oh, yeah.
All our usual, some new faces. Phil is, I believe, a new face. I don't recognize him. So we have, a lot of, we're getting a nice crowd every day, about 35 people that watch us live, 35 to 45. And that's good. I want to grow that to 100 live watches. Well, I mean, I think all of our watches are live, right? The-
I'm
yeah, I
sure we
think,
get a couple of people who watch us in the middle of the night. I know sometimes when I miss the show, I watch it. I watch it much later.
yeah, indubitably, yes. Okay, so let's take a look at where we are today.
You mean by looking at those indexes?
Yeah,
You mean all that red?
yeah, I knew it was coming. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I know. I know.
had to take cover. Oh, this is one of the reasons why, right? Stock market news, live update. Stocks dip as investors digest hawkish Fed remarks
Yeah,
and eye more sanctions. Some of the reasons.
the sanctions is silly. They're getting it. They're getting it. Family members.
Yeah, but
They're gonna get it the maids and the
you see,
butlers.
this gal, Governor Brainerd, on Tuesday spooked the market
Uh huh.
with her remarks about taking stronger action, uh, starting quantitative tightening now as opposed to later, doing 50 points at a time, all kinds of things like that.
Were they worried about the stock market going up like it is now?
I don't know. They wanted to quelch any rally, right?
All this exuberance that you and I are feeling right now. We need to
Yeah,
get that.
well, we were feeling it. We were feeling it pretty good on Monday, but it went away quickly.
Speak for yourself. I was
I
miserable Monday too.
on Monday. Stocks extend declines after Fed meeting minutes. Wonderful.
Yeah, I mean, I caught some of them.
Okay, so the spiders ended down 1%, the Dow ended down 0.4%. No, that's not too bad.
It came off the major lows. Only it was down double that at some point.
NASDAQ was down 2%. I've seen it down worse than that, but not much. 300 points, significant hit. And the Russell down 1.4%. Crude oil down 5%. That's bullish.
Yes.
That's definitely bullish. Gold flat.
Gold was up a little bit this morning, I guess.
Yeah. Silver basically flat, up 0.2%. The 10-year continues to march up another 5.3 basis points. That's it's marching. It's on its way to 3. It looks like, right?
You think?
Yeah, I do. It looks like
well, I mean, look, 3%. If 3% inflation was for the longest time was the goal, but we've been at around 2.6, if not lower, for the longest time.
Yeah, I think the 10 years
for the bonds to actually hit that number might be a bit much.
The 10 years is going to reflect that by going to 3. It usually overshoots. So
right.
Before the Fed is done tightening, it'll be over 3.
So then I should wait before I start buying my 10 years for my retirement.
Oh, I would buy the 2-year at whatever that's at.
Oh, you mean for my first retirement? Yeah.
For your first Look at Bitcoin. It got slammed today. Wow. $1,930 or 4.21% down to 44,000.
Wow.
I still think it's heading to 52,000, but we'll have to take a better look at it.
Well, a lot of the talking heads were even saying the stock market is going to play with 5. The S&P.
Yeah. Oh, this is a nasty looking candle today. Ooh.
Which one are you looking at now?
Nasty looking doji.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All the action, but with a gap down. I don't like this pattern.
Well, you're not gonna like the IWM either, then.
I don't like it. Get the garbage bag.
The garbage bag, the barf bag.
Garbage bag. This is. We ain't seen the end of this downturn yet. I'm gonna have to take it. I think at this point we're more of a favorite, unfortunately, of retesting the recent lows than making new all-time highs.
Than the old highs.
On Monday, I felt pretty much the opposite. So,
Well, if we take the trajectory from the bottom of those candles.
Yeah, from the bottom down to the lows.
From that one up, yeah. And it's still sort of in a range.
Yeah,
it's just not a happy range.
Let's see how big a dip that is. Like 410 to 446, 36-point drop. It's less than 10%.
From here.
Yeah.
But it's still about a good 8% off the all-time highs.
Yeah, but that's about all it is off the all-time off the recent lows.
All right. Well,
it's about the midpoint, right?
So what does that tell you, Dr. J?
410 to 480, 35 points more than 410 is 445. It's exactly the midpoint. It's a fair bet either way. How do you want to play it? It's even money.
Well, you're a momentum man. I look at those last couple of arrows, those last couple of
Candles.
candles, and that tells me that spells mother.
Yeah, I think at even money, I would bet on a retest of the recent lows as opposed to making new all-time highs right now. Sad to say.
Yeah, sad to say indeed. Aren't you guys glad you joined us today for a ray of sunshine?
There's one hope that it finds support at 440, 441.
Okay.
I think that would be the last hope for the S&P. Breaks that, it looks like it's at least going to test 415. So it's a gloomy looking chart. Don't like it one bit. All right, let's take a look at the IWM, which is going to look the same, you said?
Actually, yeah, you'll see. It's not as it's a little more subtle in terms of this.
Yeah, you got a spinning top. It's a little better looking than the spider. Not much, but a little better.
Yeah, but I mean, in this one, I would actually trust more downtrend.
Yeah, well, in both, I think. Both. It's not looking good. This came back a little. So did the spiders, I guess.
Hmm.
But we have at least a little bit of a body here.
Right
Which
on
I
the
like.
high end of it, right? That makes sense.
I like the candle slightly more. Don't love it, but I like it slightly more. And you got to figure the same way. We're closer to the bottom, the recent lows at 188 than we are at the highs at 230?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're 12 points away.
But remember, this was the one that was hanging around 220 for the longest time.
Yeah, but I think the
Fair
highs,
value for this one is 220.
were, I think, up here at 230.
No, the highs were up there, but I'm talking about as far as where it was in the doldrums for a whole year.
Yeah,
at around
I think
220.
the high is 240 actually.
I mean,
So
if you take the longer view, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, we're nowhere near the highs. 244.
Yeah, no, I'm saying once I get a buy-in spot, I'm easily seeing it going back to 220.
You're looking at this high. This has been
Yeah, I'm looking at that range.
Yeah, 227, 230.
Yeah,
probably 227. That for the longest time it was between 210 and 227, right?
correct.
Yeah, now we're trading below the old range. So it's much more likely to retest the lows.
Yeah, and I'm going to get in when that happens because ultimately I still think that there's good news here.
I do too. We also have a double bottom, so it's quite likely it could come close to this candle, 187, 188, and bounce off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or not even get there. Maybe we get as low as
Right.
191.
In my brain I said 175, but I might go a little bit higher before I get in.
Yeah, I think 175 doesn't make too much sense because
I have to go a little bit high. I have to be a little bit more liberal.
Yeah, 188,
188, 190. Yeah, okay,
something like that. Qs, being that we're looking at the averages.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you didn't really announce.
Ooh, what an ugly gap down this is. What a revolting development this is.
Talk about revolting is right. Well, yeah, the Qs really took it on the chin today.
Ooh, clobbered.
But again, if you look at the run up, it had the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Yeah,
because that was some run up.
349.
The other two indexes didn't show that.
Do you think 349 might hold here? That's the last hope for the Qs.
Wow.
You
Well,
want this to hold on the Qs. Otherwise, it's going right back down.
I was just gonna say 330 around in there.
I think it's going to retest the lows at 318.
Really?
If it doesn't hold, this 50-day doesn't hold, yeah. This better hold.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, I think it's going all the way down again.
Does have a
Once it
lot of room,
enters,
does
once it enters this no man's land between 349 and 318, where's the support?
nature likes to fill a void, doesn't it?
There's no support.
I see that. Yeah. Look up
Maybe
below.
the middle of this candle.
Yeah, what's I saying? 330, right.
Yeah, 330 maybe. Bottom of this one. 328.40, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That might be support. I mean, that might be a spot it would bounce off of.
Right.
But
Again, I would see that as a buying opportunity.
we might get a little bounce back tomorrow because there's always
Okay.
possible that it fills
This is
this gap.
overdone.
Yeah, and it might fill the gap at 361 and then go right back down.
Okay.
It's possible also.
It's I guess it's possible.
Sure, I don't know why it would, but it's possible. The momentum is down. That's for sure. And Bitcoin looks like it probably turned with it.
Well, it certainly did.
Does not look as ugly though, does it?
A little more subtle.
Yeah, much more subtle. But the thing that's the same is you're looking at the 100 and the 50 as being support. And that comes in at about 41.77. So you have it looks somewhat better than the rest of the market indices, but it's been a risk on play. So you would expect if the rest of the market goes down, so will Bitcoin.
Pretty interesting how it ended up that way, isn't it?
It is.
One would have thought this would be the way to hedge and to diversify.
Meanwhile, Tilray had itself a great day.
Yeah, Tilray did okay.
You know why?
People are they're going to marijuana because of how upset they are.
Probably, but did you ever hear of Whole Foods?
I have indeed.
Have you ever been in Whole Foods?
It does sound like a place that if you smoked marijuana, you'd probably enjoy looking around and exploring.
Well, they have one of their hemp products going in there.
Oh, okay.
So they made a big splash with that today, and that caused the pop. It sold off though. It was much higher. It hit 815 on the news. So is this news going to be sustained? Probably not. Probably continue on down, with the rest of the market.
Well, there was some happy news coming out of them today. Sort of like they whatever benefit they were realizing with Afria.
I think we'll come right back down to the middle of this candle here.
Oh, okay.
The middle of this big green candle. Right about 650, 641. That's what I expect. For Tilray.
So you're not seeing any safe haven from this overall downturn?
Well, so far I haven't seen it. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. How about Walmart? That might be a safe haven.
The
But
retailers?
didn't I say yesterday it's making new highs every day?
Yeah, no, I know. This was a good day for Walmart. You're right.
Didn't I call 155?
Any day above 50 is a day.
I want to know, did I call 155 or not?
You did indeed. You certainly did. I gotta give propers.
I called every one of my doggone calls have been right in the last couple of weeks. Right on the money. That a lot of good that does me though, right?
Well, like I said, right or happy. Your choice. Well, it's not even a choice.
I am happy about this because I own a lot of Walmart.
Yeah, it's one of my bigger holdings as well. It was, like I said, at some point, some of my holdings are what I would call investments. Even though
Remember,
sometimes it's
remember
silly,
yesterday we
to
compared.
invest in this market.
Remember yesterday we compared Walmart with Target. What did we say? This is the one I'd rather.
Yeah, you liked Walmart better than Target.
Yeah, much better. I won't even look at what Target did today, but I'm sure it didn't do anything like this one did. And the thing is, I see it continuing.
You're not going to look, right?
I see this new highs continuing until it doesn't. How's that?
I love it.
And
you're absolutely right.
If you want to buy it,
Target did not even. Target was up a bit, but not like this.
If you want to buy it, I think right about 150 is if it comes back down to that.
Like I said, I own a whole bunch of it from 150 from way back in Adam and Eve days.
Yeah. I've been buying it from around 140, so I'm up.
Mm-hmm. I backed in a little bit up in there, only because like I said, it was something I wanted to invest in long term.
Yeah. Walmart looks good. Tilray, Arenia was also one of my picks for the year, along with Tilray. Arenia is continuing.
Oh, Arenia, right?
It's continuing to be flat. It's not going anywhere, which is probably good because it's at least.
Nobody's talking about buyout. Nobody's talking about buyout these days on this one.
Yeah, but it'll happen. Just a question of when. I like the fact that it's settled down into this trading range.
Yeah, I mean, you own a bunch at 11, if I remember.
I own a lot of this with a higher average.
Yeah, no, I own a bunch at the higher end also, but I also own a bit at the lower end.
Yeah, but I'm happy to see it stay in this trading range. I think it will. I don't think
you're saying hang out in there until the buyout.
Or a break of this trading range to the upside, I would add.
Okay.
Look at this target.
Yeah, no, this is going to see 18 again very soon.
16 with $16 is my target on this.
Okay, no, I mean, I'd even call higher. If you look, there's a fair amount of traffic up in the 18s also.
Well, you got this key pivot up here at 20.
Yeah, well, okay.
But Arenia is a stable play right now, considering how unstable the biotechs are. It's my number 2 pick for the year. And after
was that one of your top 5?
Tilray was my top pick. This was my second pick.
Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot you were deep into Tilray.
BCRX. I don't own that much of it, but I own enough.
Yeah, I've been trimming here and there.
BCRX.
Still my top holding.
I own a lot of this, and it actually did okay today.
Went above. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it did okay today, and I think if you got to own biotech, this is one that you can own. This is definitely one you can own, even though it broke trend today, closed above trend, which is a good sign. Went below, closed above.
Gotcha.
So I like that. See what it does tomorrow. I want another green candle tomorrow on BCRX. I'm up on the year on BCRX.
This was another one of your top 5, right?
I'm up on the year on my Tilray. I'm up in the year on BCRX. I'm down on Arenia. On CRISPR, I'm also down. That was my.
Oh, CRISPR was on yours also? You didn't give up on it by that time?
Yeah, it was one of my picks. I think my 3rd or 4th pick for the year was CRISPR. Down for a change. I'm kidding, but down again. This is an exasperating stock to own, along with all the other.
It's in a range that's somewhat upward. If you look at the bottoms,
it's exasperating. You're right. It looks like it's trying to stay in this trading range between 60, 69, and 70. And basically, that's where it's been trading all the way back to about beginning of the year.
Right.
outside of a small portion of time when it went below, maybe a week or two, that it was trading below this 60, 61, 62 level. But from 61 to 70 is the trading range on CRISPR. You want to see it break north of 70 with a close at 71, 72. That would be very nice. Please do that for Dr. J.
Well, they need to have some news, right? I mean, this is one of those things where, when was the last time you heard anything with this technology? Same thing with Moderna. Moderna said, "Oh, maybe we'll cure cancer," but now they're still talking about a fourth booster and a fifth booster. If you're gonna base your business model on that, you might as well.
At least they're making some money. CRISPR is 10 years away from making any money,
I guess.
So
that's a good point.
But CRISPR will be bought probably. That's what I'm thinking. I'm in CRISPR ultimately for the takeout play.
Well, if they announce some really good news with the technology,
Vertex Pharmaceuticals or maybe AbbVie or one of them probably take them over. So that's
you were talking about our picks from the beginning. One of my biggest ones was Lucid. We haven't really talked about that one in a long time.
I will look at that. I am down 13% on the year. I was down 10% going into today. That's how bad today was.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And I did, by the way, I made that bet. Every one of the stocks that I said I was going to buy, I bought in the proportion that I said I would buy them in.
Uh-huh.
So I'm down 13% real money.
On that tranche.
Not just on paper, but real money.
Right. No, I get it.
Palantir had an ugly, ugly candle today. Oh, it had an ugly candle yesterday.
Which is this also on the gene editing technology?
No, Palantir is artificial intelligence company.
Oh.
Software company. Most of their work is government. And yucky poo.
Indeed.
Again,
you would think these guys would actually survive this, this whole wartime economy.
You would think, just like the Qs, it better be hold up on the 50. The 50 on this one is 1258. You don't want to close below 1258. I think we're going to get that close below 1258, and I'm afraid this is one that's going to revisit the lows. I still own it, but I'm thinking it very well will come down to at least $10.
It's 10.22, right? I see that.
10.22. So I'm very unhappy with a lot of my positions based on the last two candles. And I know that two days is not a necessarily trend change make.
Right.
It's two convincing days.
Well, yeah.
Very convincing days to me.
Certainly makes a line.
Yeah. What was the one you wanted me to look at?
Lucid. Just if we're reminiscing about the old days, we might as well do Lucid.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know. This is why I'm in the doldrums in that competition as well.
28.14 was a high, recent high. We're off that significantly already. Yeah. There's no doubt that it's going to retest this low. What's stopping it?
The question is, do I double down on it around that point?
Yeah, that's a good question. But this 20 and change, 2050, looks very likely. Then again, you got a trading range between 20 and 30. That's the trading range.
Right. It's just that I've been looking across the board. The whole thing about EV plays and autos and stuff like that. It was in January. It was a wonderful idea, but now that we're in March, it's like old news.
Yeah, so I'm not happy with this chart, and lit got sold off today as well. The lithium line is.
Oh, the lithium line, did they really? Oh, look at that! Oh my gosh, I didn't even look at
as well as Tesla, but it's right at support, right at the 50.
Wow.
So
Any
tomorrow's
explanation for that?
tomorrow's going to tell it all. If the 50 doesn't work for all these plays, look out below.
Yeah, but any explanation for why lithium miners would have gotten hurt today? I mean,
I don't know.
Hmm.
But all I know is my pocketbook is hurting.
Yeah, no, that's.
I will be buying if it comes to anywhere close to this low of the year. I'm buying. That's all. I'm a buyer. I'm buying the dip on this one. I would probably
Yeah,
buy.
no, I mean, we did that before, and we'll do it again. I mean,
Yeah,
lithium is the
buy it.
future.
Goes to anywhere near this range between 67 and 66. I'm a buyer.
How could you not? Exactly.
Yeah. I might nibble even down here at about 74. I might buy a little, see what happens. Maybe this holds. Maybe the 50 doesn't, but this might. 74, 73.86 might hold. So I'm a buyer. I'll nibble a little here, and if it goes down further, I'll buy some more. Buy some more at 68, 67, 66. Because I think in the long run, this is $100, probably by the end of the year, probably.
Right.
As EV will heat up again.
Right. Eventually.
So that's it. I'm out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time. We appreciate everybody. You might want to take a look at the comments on the side for ideas about what to talk about tomorrow.
Okay, we'll talk about
CTIC and VBIV.
mankind for tomorrow.
Yeah, especially mankind, because that's been on our minds for a while anyway.
Casey likes defense stocks. Thank you.
He's also saying that ultimately Elon's buying of Twitter might actually be good news for EV.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's got to be some sort of circular argument to get you there.
I don't know. Indubitably, good to see you, Sean. Good to see you. It's good to see everybody.
Yep.
See you all tomorrow. Ciao. Have a great evening, Professor Spike.
You as well.
Bye-bye.